Welcome back. In this video, I wanted to go over serverless services. Now, what does serverless mean? Does it mean that we no longer need servers and can run our applications or code with magic? No. What it means is that we can run applications or functions without the need to manage a server. So when you hear serverless, I want you to think manage less servers. This idea is born out of the need to have developers focus more on code and the applications, and less on infrastructure or the management of servers. The servers are still there. We just don't need to manage, create, or even need to see them because the service will take care of that. We just need to manage the database, the storage, or the functions running on top. Now, in this course, we have already used a serverless service. We used an S3 bucket to store some files for our EC2 instance. We never created a server to host our files. We simply created the bucket and uploaded them to AWS. We also learned about Fargate, which is a serverless service. And as we learned, the containers do run on EC2 instances, but with Fargate, we didn't need to create or manage them. Now, there are many more serverless services like Lambda, EventBridge, Step Functions, SQS, SNS, API Gateway, and DynamoDB, and many more. So let's say we have an S3 bucket called Bucket A, where we upload photos. Once we upload the photos to the S3 bucket, that sets off a trigger to start a Lambda function to process any new images in the bucket. The Lambda function in this scenario resizes the images to make them more mobile friendly. Once the Lambda function is done resizing the image, it stores the resized image in bucket B. And it sets an alert to an SNS topic stating that it is finished with the image. Then the SNS service generates an alert, like a text or an email, and it sends it to the receiver that the processing of the image or images has finished. Pretty cool, right? You have a whole workload and service running without servers you have to manage. And with all of these services, you only pay for what you use, nothing more and nothing less. Also, you can scale these services to fit your workload needs, and AWS is in charge of making sure they can meet your demands. I just wanted to introduce serverless to you, and I hope you got a better idea of what it is. I'll see you in the next video.